Well, it's been a long road back to title contention and a heavyweight championship opportunity for this man, but he has put in all the right work, and a lot of people give him a great chance to get the job done tonight.
You know, when you've been there and you get back here, it's not new. There are a lot of things that are familiar, but how do you change the result? How do you assure that in this time, during this chance, you ultimately walk away with the championship? He's been here before, John. The team's been here before. They are confident that this time they get it done.
And that self-belief is rooted in the preparation, right? He's got speed, he's got power, all the tools to wrest the belt away. We'll see if we have a new UFC heavyweight champion by night's end. Well, there's always a special feeling when Khamzat Chimaev makes the walk, whether at welterweight or at middleweight. This man has proven to be a real problem and really has lived up to all the hype and then some, dating to his 2020 UFC debut.
It's so hard for you to meet expectation, much less exceed it.
Right.
Khamzat Chimaev has exceeded the expectations set for him when he made his UFC debut. He has been nothing short of a buzzsaw, just going through guys at a rate that not anyone could have expected. What a fantastic fighter we get to watch every time we see Khamzat in the octagon.
And of course, many people harken back to the Gilbert Burns fight in 2022, the consensus fight of that year in which Chimaev was challenged and still rose to the occasion. We'll see how he fares tonight. And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Marcin Tybura. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, so here's Poland's Marcin Tybura, not all that far removed from a 5-fight winning streak that he capped with a vicious knockout of Walt Harris. No denying the power, a little bit undersized at heavyweight, but oftentimes he will have the speed advantage. That should certainly be the case in this matchup here tonight.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Marcin Tybura. All right, side control now.
Big ground and pound.
Oh, nice shot landed from the bottom. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet.
He needs to shove the knees. Get his opponent's knee off of his belly so he can get to his feet.
Marcin Tybura's in half guard. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling.
Oh, arm triangle attempt now. Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
sub here.
Oh, my goodness, he might have it.
Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission. Now he's got good body position, yup.
Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Chimaev going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here.
And there you go, again, half guard.
All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Good work from the top here by Chimaev.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man. Oh, he got to the spot.
Lands a big elbow there. Outstanding back and forth first round.
All right, nice work. Take a deep breath and relax. Recover. Excellent pace last round. Now we're gonna kick it up. He doesn't know you have a whole nother beat.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two.
Oh, nice right hand up his chin, yeah.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Chimaev. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Chimaev's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Lands with the ground and pound here. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Oh, hard ground and pound strike there. I believe that one opened him up. Under 3 to go, round 2. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Tybura. Oh, just a merciless approach here on the ground, continuing to target that cut.
Keep your top control.
Oh, right into mount.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Chimaev. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Tybura's eye is closing up now. Not good for him.
Oh, he's going triangle here. That's in pretty deep.
Oh, so now he bails on the submission.
He bailed, and rightfully so. You keep the dominant position. Great job. Very smart fighter we got there.
Tybura's face is a hot mess, man. That cut on his cheek is getting worse by the minute and worse with every strike landed by his opponent. Print the shirts. Ground and pound. Oh, another strike lands from the top. That's a heck of a strike to land from bottom position. A series of punches from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, so the fighters head back to the stools, and hopefully this fight can continue. That is a severe cut. We'll see if the cut man can do some good work here.
I need you to get out there and be aggressive. Don't be stupid.
All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round, and maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's gonna have to move his head here.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this 3rd round of this championship fight. Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. Tybura gets hit by that leg kick. May not be a bad idea to start to check some of these.
And the strike lands clean.
All right, single collar tie now. Oh, and he finally gets the takedown now. So what do they say? Try again.
If at first you don't succeed,
Chimaev's got his head looking for a guillotine choke.
looking for the guillotine lock right now, and it looks like it's it.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively. Nice defense.
Let's work, guys.
We have crossed the midpoint of this fight. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over. Jonathan, he just gets up. Oh, he's got to be careful there. Yep.
Chimaev's in half guard now. Working out of the half guard here. Tybura's eye is almost swollen shut. It's actually swollen shut at this point in time. They might potentially stop this fight if he has vision issues from here. Lands the ground and pound strike. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. He's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Tybura's really bleeding heavily now. You got to think they might bring in the ringside physician to take a look at that cut between rounds. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Let's get back out here and work.
All right, there's the end of the round, and hopefully not the end of the fight. He doesn't look as handsome as he did when he walked out. That is a severe gash on his face. All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding. But if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
Ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
All right, you see his high-level footwork here, maybe trying to set up that hook shot of him potentially.
You could tell, John, he said it.
Tybura gets the double leg takedown. Well, we know you fans out there generally don't like premature stoppages, but I'm not sure this would be premature. I mean, his face is essentially shut closed at this point of the fight.
He's just been beat up. He's been outclassed. He's been outworked. He's been outsmarted. His opponent has just been better. He's been better in every aspect of fighting, and it's showing in all the swelling that is on his face. Getting him out here. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev.
That was nice.
Continuing to work out of the half guard. All right, feet on the hips here. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Tybura. Well, he's got his back now. Under 2 minutes here to go, round 4. All right, he's in a half guard position, attempting a choke now. Oh, look out, folks, that is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Oh, bails on the submission now.
Knee on belly.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Marcin Tybura.
Now he's going full mount.
Tybura's cut on his cheek is nasty, leaky. That thing is leaking bad now.
This is where he wants to be.
Fight for that wrist control now.
"30 seconds to go here. Final seconds of the round. Tybura's back in full mount.
Massive shot from the top.
And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4. All right, well, that's the end of the round, so the location is okay, the cut on the cheek, but that is some serious blood trickling out of that cut there. You got to think maybe at some point they call the doctor in, and if he doesn't like what he sees, maybe they stop this fight. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
Blocks the shot there, lands that straight count. Chimaev gets the single leg takedown, well played. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Wow, all things considered, pretty good shot from bottom position. Oh, crucifix from the top position, DC. If you're on the bottom, what are you trying to do to get out?
On the bottom, you've got to start bridging. You've got to drive your feet and your heels into the mat. Start bridging and turning side to side, hoping that one of the arms slip through the cracks so that you can try to get back to a position where you can defend yourself. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, this one is coming down to the wire. This has been so action-packed. I'm going to stand up and call the rest of this fight. I hope nobody is behind me. This has been insane.
I mean, it's unbelievable that we've still been sitting the whole time. Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. Knee on belly.
Chimaev's back in full mount.
This is a terrible position.
Oh, the damage just continues to be inflicted. And with respect to the athletes, if this was a movie, I might just walk out. I don't need to see anymore.
I mean, I just don't need to see it. It's to a point now where it's getting a bit uncomfortable. You have a fighter who's clearly outmatched, and his corner will not save him. This is crazy.
Tybura's in half guard. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Chimaev's right back to the full mount. One minute to go in the fight. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Khamzat Chimaev. Another ground and pound strike lands.
He's got to start throwing now.
20 seconds to go in the fight. Tybura's an absolute mess right now. There's blood everywhere. I'm not so sure they're not going to stop this fight right now.
Got to watch his neck.
Oh, I'm no expert, but that front flute choke looks locked in. What a fight! 25 minutes turned in. All right, so they came in unquestionably the two best in the world in this division, and they showed you exactly why here tonight. A lot of people may think the challenger did enough. For me, slight lean to the champion to retain his title.
I agree with you, John. I thought the champion did just enough to keep his belt. And this has nothing to do with you got to beat the champ to get the belt. No, the champion outworked him in the big spots, and he should retain his title.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 48-47. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, and still